Brewers are playing, see? All right, I got 6 o'clock. Let's go ahead and call Village Board order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, I'd like to thank everyone for their attendance. The minutes can reflect the various departments and trustees. Let's move on to item 3. Entertain a motion for the approval of the 3/18 Village Board meeting minutes and file of 11/26. Library Board, the 2/4 Finance Committee, the 2/26 Plan Commission meeting minutes as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. As always, comments, questions, clarifications on the minutes.
I just have one on the first page of the village board meeting minutes. Under persons requesting to be heard, Nikki Meyer is actually, the Nikki is spelled wrong, it's N-I-C-K-I.
Any others? Motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. Item 4, anybody in the audience wishing to be heard on a non-agenda item? Non-agenda. All right, let's move on. Any materials have been presented in the normal fashion. Let's move on to item 6. Resolutions, ordinance, action items. Items A and B are basically repeats from last year's, change of the dates, but Jesse, you want to take it away?
Actually, I'm going to, excuse me, actually I will defer to Attorney Herbrand, as these lease arrangements actually predate me, but this is, as you mentioned, President Brunkwell, primarily a housekeeping item in that it is updating the annual term of a lease. No other terms are being changed or proposed for change at this point.
Yeah, there you have it. The use of the right-of-way, the village is granting the use of the right-of-way. The terms of the agreement are set forth therein. The occupants provide Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi back to the people in the Paramount Plaza, and there are controls in the agreement on access, obviously, to alcoholic beverages, if those are being served, and to signage and all those sorts of terms. I'm happy to answer any specific terms, but it really is the agreements you've seen in the past.
They seem to have worked out pretty good for both the village and the tenants. Anybody have any questions or concerns?
Just a comment, Chief, no issues or complaints or problems with the space, the leasing of the space?
Specifically, no. Attorney Herbrand had mentioned the Wi-Fi. I was going to ask later, but since you asked, do they shut that Wi-Fi off when they close, and are those seating areas restricted? In the past, we had dealt with individuals using Wi-Fi at the Collectivo Plaza. There was some differing opinions on whether or not after Collectivo was closed, that plaza was open for Wi-Fi use after hours. Has that been addressed? And you know, if you want to get back to me, otherwise, Trustee Krieger, no specific problems. That was just a point of clarification. Thank you.
Yeah, we can do that.
I can get back to you, Chief.
Thank you, sir.
I'll gladly.
It gives us guidance
Sure.
in the event we get a call.
Okay, good enough.
Yes.
So in the lease, though, it does say 24 hours a day, but you're going to look into the fact that it's possibly not 24 hours a day?
We can talk to, I don't know what the tenants have been, how they've been handling the actual Wi-Fi itself. But it's the intent, I believe it's the intent of the board that it should be 24 hours a day. Is that the intent of the board? Subject to use of the Paramount Plaza. I mean, I don't know if there's hourly use, if there's restrictions on the hours.
No, there's not.
Okay.
It just, in the event somebody's sitting at one of the tables, after the establishment closes, that's when we may take a notice of it.
Okay.
But outside of that, if the provider allows or agrees to provide that Wi-Fi 24/7 unrestricted, then that's fine. They can use that.
Okay. Okay.
Any other comments? I'll entertain a motion for approval of A and B.
I'll make a motion
I'll second that.
Second, final comments, questions? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. Item C is report of the Finance Committee. We have one item as a recommendation from the Finance Committee. Motion to approve the recommendation from the Finance Committee to bring forth to the village board the defederalization of and modifications made to the revolving loan fund program. That item is up for action tonight. So I'll entertain that motion.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Motion is second, it's pretty straightforward, but I do see we have representation on the county, so Kathleen, do you want to maybe, if you want to do your 30-second spiel?
Sure.
Camera sitting?
Do I need to stand up or can I just do it
We
from
gotta
here?
get whatever you want, whatever, as long as everybody can hear you.
Sure. With the changes at the state level, the program has been basically eliminated. However, some communities were allowed to defederalize the dollars that they already had and utilize those dollars for economic development. The Village of Grafton was one of the lucky communities that was able to do that. But moving forward, we wanted to clean up the current program guidelines, make them a little more uniform. There are 4 communities within the Ozaukee County, so these are the program guidelines are fairly similar from community to community, so we won't see a business using one community and trying to negotiate. It's a pretty standardized program. There are 2 different loan programs. There's one for smaller loans, $25,000 or less. There's one for larger programs. We've begun having a lot of conversation again recently, so I've had conversations with 3 businesses recently that Jessica Wolf has put in contact with us about potentially utilizing the fund. So hopefully, if you approve it, we'll see some businesses starting to use it for some good projects going forward.
Okay. And the total fund is $500,000?
Yeah, a little more than that. I think it's $725,000.
I think there was one-time use that you said that the village could purchase.
Right. There is thoughts that there might be a one-time use that would come back to this village board that they could use for an economic development project.
All right, questions?
I don't have any questions, but I did catch a couple of the typos in here that we probably should take care of. On the memorandum from Ozaukee Economic Development in the first paragraph on the second line.
I caught that one. I caught it, well, yeah.
Yeah, it says Village Stock, should say Village of Grafton. And then on page 1, under number 2, administration, under item 3, there's just a comma missing in any loans of 25,000 or less. This should have been probably should be a comma in there.
We'll get those both corrected.
And then on page 8, again under item number 4, I think it should say promissory note instead of the B at the end. It should be a Y. The very first word under 4, item 4 at the top.
Anything else?
I've got just a note regarding the application fee for loans of $25,000 or more. I think in the OEP memo, it indicated $1,500 application fee, but in our program update, we're looking at $1,750, so which is the correct number?
1,500 was the original staff. We switched that to 1,750. So what's in the program guideline is correct.
Okay.
So it is 1,750.
Okay. Any other comments? All right, with those corrections, motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. Item 7, department and officers reports. Chief, anything from your world? Any questions for the chief, administrator, Andrea? Yes. Welcome back, that's Tom Krieger.
I just had a comment and a note. Our water bills went out and should have been received